Hello everyone and welcome back to some more focused PvP. This time we are using 3 weapons in no particular order, just depending on what I feel like doing. And unfortunately, it's gonna possibly be a little bit of time before the next episode. So the hacker that I ran into, I reset the save after because that's just the right thing to do, because you never know what kind of stuff they're gonna pull over on you. I don't know if there was anything, hidden that I didn't notice, so I reset the save. I was given some weapons a few days back. I forgot to back that up. So, aside from the weapons that I was given, there were weapons that I also spent a lot of time upgrading. Overall, I lost about 18 weapons. 18 or 19, I don't recall which. We'll say 18 though, just for the sake of it being possibly less bad than it actually was. Needless to say, I'm less than thrilled about that fact, and yeah. My weapon choices have been limited. So, no follow-up on that? Yep, that sums up my feeling at the moment. Goddard swords, 10 out of 10. The shield stun on that was impressive, I will admit. It is possible, I know when it's possible when you're using a medium shield at the very least, to block the first swings and then actually parry. I couldn't. Didn't quite work. The shield stun was just too strong. So, that fight went as expected. But yes, that very well matches my mood and feeling of the situation. So long, weapons, you will be missed. I'll get them back again some point in time. And if someone gives me weapons again, I'm backing up right away because I'm stupid and I should have done that to begin with. I don't even have an upgraded Lothric Knight Sword anymore. And that's just sad, because that was a fun weapon. That was just a really fun weapon. Onikiri and Ubidachi, I don't have those anymore. I don't even have my twin axes anymore. As you can see, I took a hit as far as my weapons are concerned. So, whoops. My own fault, really, for forgetting to back up, or using a separate bit of software to back up. You're using a Demon's Great Axe. No? Aww. Come on, man. Not enough hyper armor. Ooh. You, sir, are extremely defensive. Ouch. Good roll attack. Sadly, not enough hyper armor on that swing, and that got me into some real trouble. That's fair. I really shouldn't have expected to be able to go toe-to-toe with a Great Axe, but hey, I had to try it. I had to try it. It was a charged R2. You never know. Especially considering it's a charged R2 that has a different moveset for the class. That said, which charged R2 gets more hyper armor? The halberd charged R2 or the axe charged R2 when I use my skill, when I use Warcry? Is it dependent on the moveset, or is it just a baseline for the weapon's attack? These are the questions we need to ask. If anyone actually knows or has any knowledge on that sort of subject, I'd love to hear it. Please and thank you. Oh, Dragon Slayer Spear. Okay. Let's get this losing streak turned around real nice right about now. You, sir, come on down. You look like you need to be parried. No? Not gonna follow up on that, miss? That's the miss you're looking for. And the parry that I was looking for. Now that's some nice hyper armor right there. Worth the trade. Very much worth the trade. My shield's not simple anymore. There will probably be a ton of little things like that that we find throughout this episode that I've just forgotten that I did. On the bright side, I have more embers. I've got that going for me. I'm not using them at the moment. I will start. But I've got more of them, so that's a good thing. So this episode, we're going to aim for the 45-minute mark, 15 minutes per weapon, like I had been doing previously. Just throwing in the extra weapon this time, because of the way, well, the last episode ended. And, you know, maybe we'll go for 10 minutes apiece, and then actually alternate between all 3 weapons towards the end. That could be fun. I've been toying around with the idea of doing something similar to that, spending like 12.5 minutes per weapon, and then the last 5 using them both in conjunction with each other. Whoop. Gotta love the run forward on that attack. People don't expect the second R2 to run. And I can't really blame them. I mean, when that's what it is uncharged, they just don't expect the second to be a running attack as well. And that's fine by me. It works well in my favor. Wow. I never went and got those other 2 Estus shards. And I never went and got myself thingamadoozits. Ashen Estus flasks. Never switched those over. Again, random things that we are going to notice that do in fact need to be taken care of. Making the mental list. Overall, I'm less disappointed with the fact that I ran into a hacker than I am with myself for not remembering to back up my save. Especially after getting so many weapons upgraded. And so much random stuff done. Which one was that I had forgotten about? I know one of them was the big rolling ball in the catacombs. The first rolling skeleton ball thing. There's a little dude with a hat on at the bottom of those stairs on the right side when you walk down and first go in. Kill him and the skeleton ball goes poof. It breaks. Oh, Monastery Scimitar. A little bit laggy at the end right there. He wanted the parry bad. It's a shame too, because that weapon has a really fun moveset. And the way staggering works in this game, it's honestly really dangerous. But hey, I'm not going to complain about the fact that he didn't really use it overly well. Like, fine by me. People don't expect this weapon to have that running attack, though. It always catches them off guard. And you know what? I'm not going to bother. I was debating on actually just going back to Firelink now and switching over a couple Estus shards, or Estus flasks, rather. But I'm not going to bother. That said, this will be the last fight with this weapon. Then we'll switch over to the Mailbreaker, because why would I want to do that? It's because I'm stupid. No, it's not because I'm stupid, it's because I, as they say, am a glutton for punishment, maybe? I don't know. 206 attack rating. We get some sick kills with it. And go for lots of parries. Because 130 critical. It's kind of something I need. Okay, thank you for delaying on that parry attempt for no reason. Talborn Spear, not something you see very often. In fact, that's actually the very first time I've ever seen it. Oh, I was just about to do it. Aww. I was hoping the Firebomb would get there and stagger him again. Good use of that spear. Again, something that I have never seen used. First time ever right there. First time ever. I wish that I had mine still. I really do. Because that thing was a pain to farm. The biggest pain to farm. I hated trying to get that thing. It's nice to see someone else actually bothered. But now it's time to start an epic losing streak of grand proportions. Even the Leo ring can't really save me with this anymore, just due to the fact that it's not all thrusting. I mean, yeah, you have your R2s. That's all well and good. It won't be enough. Oh, Black Knight Great Axe. Hello, Hyper Armor. And he's two-handing, oh boy. Oh yeah, take that 88 damage. Oh, there's the parry he wanted. And the Hornet Ring, no shock. And a death for me. And so begins the epic losing streak of Yeah. Yep. I got smacked in the head so hard by that axe, I just can't talk anymore. Done. Game over. GG. I lost. I wish that I could one-shot someone with my weapon. I wish I could deal over 100 damage with a single hit. But hey. Something that I haven't seen anyone use. I've got to try it. I've got to do it myself. Even though I know it's not going to end well because this weapon's moveset in this game. I wish they left the Mail Breaker alone. I really do. Like, that's a great quick little thrust. Don't get me wrong. And it's great that it's got the shield breaking skill. I'd prefer, or the shield splitter skill, whatever. Hi. I'd prefer, personally, if the weapon, instead of having that... Yes, yes, they're on your buffs. You're a mage. Hello, range. Shocking. I like how he got all buffed up and then never did anything but use his rapier for an R1. Ever. He didn't spam, I will give him that. But I like how he buffed up his staff, he put on the damage buff from the other sword, and then proceeded to press R1 repeatedly. And again, fantastic weapon. Great stance on that thing. And yet, shame. Like, here. For those who are not aware of the stance on the Crystal Sage's rapier, yeah. Fantastic stance on that thing. Truly. And yet I've never seen anyone use any of its attacks from the stance. Hello, slightly laggy Ornstein. Yay, I can do damage. Ow. Hey. Criticals. The only way I could ever win a fight with this thing. That said, I'm probably gonna get damn good at parrying weapons this time around, parrying people's weapons. And that always feels good. I suppose I could always, you know, put on the Cestus and then just stand still and press L2, but, you know, that's not as fun as actually doing what I'm doing. That said, I can't wait for it to be over. Oh my god, this is so bad already. I wish that it just had the regular thrusts rapier style. Especially in this game, because that would be so good. Yes, it's short, but who cares? It's got a rapier moveset. Yes, its damage sucks, and I could probably deal more damage with my unupgraded anything. Maybe not. But the point remains. Like 206 attack rating versus an upgraded rapier. Standard, 152. Versus the Irithyll rapier. A whole whopping 9 damage difference. And you get so much more range. And a better moveset. I don't know why they made the Mailbreaker a dagger. I really don't. Worst thing they could have done to the weapon, hands down. It was perfectly fine as is. As it was. And I mean, come on. That's so thin. It's not even a good thick blade for a dagger. Like, that's so much better. Even that. That's a little excessive, and that's got a nice shape and looks pretty and all, but I don't know. There's a weapon I haven't seen yet. Oh, you're glass cannoning on me, I see. Well, I do appreciate that. 'Cause I really don't stand much of a chance otherwise. Oh, hello. Aww. He went so low on health and I still couldn't even do anything. He went so low. All I needed to do was hit him 3 times and I couldn't even manage that. I really did royally screw up that one roll though. And it sounds like Becca's getting the shower turned on. I'm going to close the door so you guys don't need to hear that background noise. Give me a minute. Not even a full minute. I'm not even technically leaving the room, so I can actually keep talking. I don't know what to say as I'm walking over behind the door, microphone thing. But hey, it is what it is. Alright. Where was I? Ah, yes. I had just died a stupidly horrible death. All I had to do was hit him 3 times. That's all I needed. He got me good with the stomp into thing, though. He got me good with that, I will definitely admit it. I rolled straight into it. I thought I had the timing to do a double roll around the side of him. That was definitely not the case at all. It was close, but, you know, that doesn't really count for much when I get smacked in the face because of it. Still, I had never seen that katana used before. In a way, I wish that he actually did use that katana instead of just getting all buffed up with his Y and everything. And he didn't have the Morion blade on, from what I could tell. So he was using the red tear stone, and that appeared to be about it. Which is a bit of a shame. What do you have for me? Are you actually using Cestus? No, of course not. Excuse me, but Q to R2? R1 spam much. Okay, cool. I actually, for whatever reason, expected that he wouldn't throw out 4 R1s in a row. Twice. Shame on me. Shame on me for overestimating him. Oh, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Hey, 20-minute mark. Screw this weapon. Wolf Knight Greatsword time. Let's actually win some fights. Because that sounds like a really good plan to me. So you enter a stance with this one. Your R1 is a spinny spin, your R2 is a flippy flip, which is really just a spin but in the opposite direction. Not horizontal direction, but rotate the plane 90 degrees and then you're good. That's all that matters. It is still technically a spin. And that makes me technically right, which is in fact the best kind of right. This guy's got this weapon. It's got a good little spin slash on it. Alright. That's how you parry without a parrying dagger, sir. That is indeed how it's done. I have no stamina to dodge. Oh, he was just... That's such a disappointment. No, you're not going to come into that for me? I'll ting it. Better to ting it than to take it. That's what I could have dodged. That lasted a little bit too long towards the end right there. After missing my jump, that was just disappointing. Now, I don't mean I was just disappointing, but it was just disappointing. I mean, yes, maybe me missing the jump was disappointing for you guys, and that made me disappointing, but you mean what I know, and that's okay. Ah, so close to landing it for the kill. So close, but so far. I will get it before this video is up. At least I will do my best to attempt to get it before the video is up. I give you my word that I will flip onto someone's face and smash their skull in with my sword. That is the plan. It's a nice looking sword. Oh, spiked mace. Hi, friend. Bet I know what you're going for. Ooh. No. About that dodging sideways thing that you're doing. Oop, that's a backstab, or not. Oh, lightning spike. Good use of it. Props for that. I will admit that. Whoop. Oh, bad stamina management. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. I liked that. Most people who end up picking that weapon up only go for the 4-hit combo. I should have expected him to actually fight once he didn't buff. But, hey, that was good. I liked it. He actually got me really good with lightning spike thing. Whatever that miracle's called. I actually don't remember the name. The one you get for killing the giant worm in the place with the water and, the giant worm. The only giant worm in the game. I really don't need to specify where the hell it is. You know the one I'm talking about. You all do. So, let's see. It's about that time where we pick out what we're going to do for the next episode. Get a general sort of plan. My weapon choices are limited, so I'm going to go with a Great Scythe, and I don't even have a whip upgraded, really. I'm going to go with the Great Scythe, possibly. And have I even used this in PvP yet? I actually don't think that I have. Okay, change of plans. We'll use the Battle Axe as our faster weapon. And then we will also be using that spear. I know that that's still upgraded. This one right here, Gargoyle Flame Spear. That is the plan for the next episode. Those two weapons in conjunction should be a force to be reckoned with. Come on, summons. Any day now. So, a couple videos back I mentioned something about discussion topics. I actually had planned to talk about them during this because it was going to be a long episode. I kind of forgot to pull them up, and I literally just realized that I did. Oops. A little bit late. Here I am living up to my name, right guys? About that. Using a crossbow, not crossbow, a short bow, composite bow. One of those two. Oh no, you're a mage. Ah yes, the spell that comes out before its actual animation reaches you. Gotta face the right direction if you're gonna do that. Do I need to pull up a mail breaker? That can be parried. Just to deal with him, I pulled out a quicker weapon. But I told you guys, that can in fact be parried. I wonder if he knew that. And I just summoned another mage. I saw the bunny ears after the summon started. By bunny ears, I mean the Dusk Crown. Yeah. So we might need to pull out the Mail Breaker again, but we're getting to that point where I do feel like I want to use multiple weapons in this video, just alternate between them, go with what, will fit the flow of the fight, which will turn the tide in my favor, so on and so forth. You get the idea. You mean what I know. You see where I'm going with that. So, what are you using, friend? That's gonna get me good. Wow, that range. Ooh, the follow-up R1. Longswords are good, and he actually did a good job mixing his magic in. He wasn't spammy with either of his attack sets. I liked that fight. I lost, but it was a great fight. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Fine by me. Didn't spam the magic, didn't spam the longsword, actually used the weapon skill? I think that I can honestly say he is the first person to actually use the weapon art on me and not have it be part of weapon art spam or anything like that. Like, usually when someone goes for the weapon art against me, it's just because they're spamming the weapon art. At least that's how it feels. But that was actually a well-placed, well-timed attack. It missed, because I had just enough stamina to dodge. But, overall, 10 out of 10. Would fight again. He was a good mage. He made for a good fight. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, if you would come on down. There we go. Come on, friend. Hi, honey. What's up? In a bit. Once I finish off a few more fights. Probably like 5 more minutes or so. Whoop. Ooh, hey, bad timing. Wow. He slightly delayed his attack and... Oh yes, walk away slowly like you're cool. He slightly delayed his attack and it offset the timing for what would have been a guaranteed parry. They are in fact learning, and that is disappointing, actually. That is very disappointing. Because if they know that they can just offset their timing slightly, and then they won't get parried, it's going to make that L2 spam, or rather L1 spam, a lot more difficult to deal with. And the whole slow walk away like he's cool. Come on. Come on, get off it, dude. I feel like Martyrs. I feel like Martyrs Brigade. Love that guy. I hope he starts uploading some Dark Souls 3 soon. I really honestly do. But yeah, give it like probably 4 more minutes, 5 more minutes. No, we're only at 32 minutes. Meh. She can wait a little longer, I guess. I'm just gonna drink something super quick. Don't mind me. So, story time. The other day, one of my friends was over. I was back in New York visiting. He came over, say hi. We had some food, hung out, watched some stuff, and he logged onto his Facebook on my computer to check something, and he forgot to log out. So, you know, I could have been like what most people do, and, you know, just go on the Facebook wall and type in hacked or something stupid like that. But, did you guys know that Facebook has a pirate English section, or rather, setting, for your languages? Wow, hyper armor, I have 10. Couldn't I just have a rolling R1, please? I'm tired of chasing you. And the tinging, what's with the tinging? My parry times are really not that bad. They can't be, I swear. I'm not this bad at the game. It's just an Ultra Greatsword, you can psych parry those. Why am I doing bad now? That was sad. So many tings, so little time. Anyway, Facebook has a pirate English setting for your language. Needless to say, I think that's an improvement. I think that's a big improvement. And he thought it was funny. But when I told Becca about it, she said that I was mean or whatever, and... Well, here, let me just pull up the little text conversations. He left his Facebook account open, and I changed it to Pirate English, and then left everything else the same. You're terrible. I'd like to disagree. It's really more of an improvement. And then she says, not really. You don't think he has what it takes to be a pirate? Well, I reckon he do. Savvy? Yep, I went there. I most certainly went there. And then she said, stop. And then I said, shiver me timbers, there's a storm a-brewing here. Time's come to make for port. I left it at that, but 10 out of 10. I make myself laugh on occasion. Okay, Okay, backstab. Holy damage! Wow. Wow. Okay then. Why? There's no reason that a straight sword class weapon should deal that much damage on a critical hit. There is absolutely no reason for that at all. I mean, really. Over 2/3 of my health in a single hit, in a single critical. I mean, yes, I'm unencumbered, I get that. And, you know, my health isn't the greatest, to be fair. But still, that was an easy 800, 900 damage that he dealt with that. Easily. So, that said, ouch. Hornet Ring OP. And that's another thing, actually. There's a lot more people who are using the overpowered weapons, Dark Sword and S-Stock now, that are being actually careful. They're being defensive with them. They're being patient. Instead of being the stereotypical aggressive user who charges face first into things. I like the cosplay. I wanted to do the stance. Thank you for the cute attack, game. That's what I wanted. Oh, so close. Oh, come on. I just want that. I want that so bad, but now I can't get it, so I'll just time for that instead. Shame, really. Alright, guys. On that note, I am, in fact, out of focus points. I am getting close to the point in time where I figured we'd end things, so we're just going to end things here. Didn't really alternate between everything all that much as I would have liked to, but hey. It is what it is. That said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I will see you all next time.